You ever feel like you're just stuck in a loop, attracting the same kinds of experiences over and over again? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down Vex King's Good Vibes, Good Life. We're diving into this really powerful idea that your internal energy is quite literally shaping your external world. So, yeah, let's get right into it. So, let's just start with a huge question, one that's really at the heart of this whole philosophy. What if the emotions you feel every single day, what if they weren't just reactions to your life? What if they were actually the raw material that's creating your next experience? Just think about that for a second.
Okay, so how does this actually work? I mean, it sounds great, but what's the mechanism? Well, it all comes down to this fundamental principle called the law of vibration. This is pretty much the engine behind everything, explaining how your personal energy, your vibe, is literally a magnet for your life experiences.
So, the core concept here is the law of vibration. Think of it this way: everything in the universe, and I mean everything, from the chair you're sitting on to the thoughts in your head, is in a constant state of vibration. And just like tuning forks, vibrations that have a similar frequency just naturally resonate with each other. They're drawn together. And this is where it gets really personal. Your feelings are those vibrations. So when you're consistently broadcasting feelings like fear or envy or resentment, you're sending out a low frequency signal. And guess what? That signal attracts negative results. But when you cultivate gratitude and happiness and love, you're transmitting this high positive frequency, drawing positive outcomes right to you. It's a simple but incredibly powerful feedback loop. All right, so if this universal law is real, how do you actually control your own frequency? The key, the absolute master key, is self-love. That's your personal engine. But what does self-love really mean in this context? Because, it's probably not what you think. This is where we need to reframe the whole idea of self-love. It's not just about bubble baths and pampering yourself, right? In this philosophy, it's the core practice for intentionally raising your vibration. You can think of it as the master key that unlocks your ability to consciously create the life you actually want. So where does it start? It starts with radical acceptance. And that means looking at your life right now, the good, the bad, all of it, and just accepting it without judgment. It means being grateful for what you have today, even as you're working towards something more. This kind of acceptance, it grounds you in a positive present. But, and this is so important, acceptance is not resignation. It doesn't mean you just give up. The second, equally critical part of self-love is the commitment to your own growth. It's about knowing deep down that you are worthy of better and then actively taking steps to create that better future for yourself. It's all about striving, improving, and evolving. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? True self-love is a dynamic balance. It's like standing with one foot firmly planted in gratitude for right now, while your other foot is stepping confidently toward a better future. It's not one or the other. It's the powerful combination of both that really works the magic. Okay, this all sounds great when things are going well, right? But what about when life throws you a serious curveball? This is where we have to talk about a really crucial distinction: the difference between the pain that happens to us and the suffering we actually create for ourselves. There's this brilliant Buddhist parable that explains this perfectly. Imagine you're walking along and suddenly an arrow strikes you. Ouch, that's the first arrow. That's pain. It's unavoidable. Life is always going to have its challenges. But then, what do we so often do? We ourselves pick up a second arrow, an arrow of anger or resentment or self-pity, and we strike ourselves with it again. That second arrow, the self-inflicted one, that's suffering. And here's the most powerful takeaway from that little story. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. You can't always control that first arrow, that external event. But whether or not you pick up and use that second arrow, that is entirely your choice. That power is always, always in your hands. So, understanding the theory is one thing, but how do you actually apply this stuff day to day? This is where we get super practical. Let's go through 8 specific habits you can start building today to actively manage and elevate your own vibration. First up, your social circle. You have to surround yourself with positive people because energy is absolutely contagious. Second, check your body language. Seriously, just standing tall with your shoulders back can physically shift you into a more confident state. Third, please prioritize sleep. It's not a luxury, it is how you recharge your energetic battery. And fourth, seek out inspiration. Be really intentional about what you read and watch. Make sure it's lifting you up, not dragging you down. Next, stay away from gossip and drama. It is a low vibration trap that does nothing but drain your precious energy. Sixth, be mindful of what you eat and drink. I mean, what you put into your body literally becomes your physical energy. Seventh, practice daily gratitude. Taking just 60 seconds to appreciate what's good in your life is one of the fastest ways to shift your entire frequency. And finally, be present. Stop leaking energy by worrying about the future or replaying the past. Your real power is right here, right now. You see, when you put it all together, creating a high-vibe life isn't about some massive, one-time event. It's the sum of your small, consistent, daily choices. Every single one is like a vote for the kind of energetic reality you want to create for yourself. So, this is where we'll leave it. Just remember this. Your energy is your ultimate power. It's your creative force. The real question isn't just whether you believe all this, but what you're actually going to do with that power. How will you choose to use it? Starting right now, today.